Hey now. Hey now. Yeah! Bobby back! From The Difference is Doing It. I know, you probably thought I was never coming back. You are so right, because it has been way too long since I've gotten a chance to hey now, all you nutbags out there, so much so that I want to do it again. Do you want to do it with me? All right, get ready. Get ready. Hey now. Yeah! Man, does that feel good. All right, look, I was considering just rolling right back in over my little hiatus, picking things back up where we left off, and just pretending like nothing ever even happened. Okay, here's the problem with that. I totally suck at pretending. I'm terrible at it. So there's that, but there's also, I don't know, like, you kids are just awesome. Some real special kind of awesome, because just taking these few months off from this silly little thing that we do, it somehow stirred up enough concern amongst the ranks of the TDIDI army to fill my DMs all the way up. From top to bottom to top with, yo, Bobby, you good, dog? Messages, which frankly, to have so many of you nutbags out there, most of whom which, like, I've never met before, or hucked a disc with, or broken bread, to have so many of you out there extend so much concern and care my way these last couple months has been overwhelming. It's more than flattering, it's humbling. And despite maybe wanting to just climb into a hole right now, when I'm honest with myself, it demands the respect of a response. So I will confess that your collective concern was not unwarranted. I have indeed been dealing with some nasty ass health issues that unfortunately it looks like I'm stuck with. Okay, but I'm not going to go all the way down that rabbit hole right now, because I know that no one comes here to listen to me bitch and moan. Having said that, I will say this: I'm going to keep doing it, okay? Because it's all I know how to do now. And maybe even more than that, like, taking this little break these last few months has made it so painfully obvious to me that if there is one surefire antidote to anything that ails me, it's the juice. The absolute palpable energy that flows in from all of you out there. It is way better than any drug cocktail a doctor can whip up for me, and I'm hooked on it. Addicted, even. So I'm not going anywhere yet. Getting old. I am, though, going to have to reorganize how we do things around here just a bit, simply because of how much time I'll be dedicating to my new healthcare regimen. But listen, when I said Bobby's back, just like that, I meant all the way back. So let's light this powder keg, and I'll just save like a more detailed State of the TDIDI Union address for the other side of the tutorial for any of you who might actually give a damn. What do you say we start with the disc? It's probably the right spot. Boom. This bad boy, she's been waiting for me to hold her up to the camera since back in April now. You know, and it comes to life way better outside in direct sunlight than it does this crappy artificial lighting. But you get the idea. It's a funky steampunk machine with a window behind it leading into outer space. Of course. Kind of awesome, right? All right, here's a copy of the stencil that I whipped up to get it done with, which, as always, you know, just hit me up if you want to copy that stencil. I'll kick it right out to you so that you can give it a try. You know, this one, it didn't quite come out looking exactly like I had envisioned it in my mind's eye, so it probably deserves the second chance that you're going to give it. But what it did provide was some awesome footage that I was able to use to whip up a badass tutorial that I am super stoked on. We cover like some of pretty much everything in this tutorial, from detailed stencil work to hot dips to lotion toppers to 3 totally different ways to make outer spacey background designs, to wood grains, to spin dye. I mean, it is all up in there. I probably babbled on about it more than enough on this side of it all. So what do you say we just kick things into high gear, and I'll circle back on the other side of the tutorial with instructions for how to enter the giveaway and a little bit more about what's going on with me and the channel moving forward. All right, kids, strap in because it's time. Let's get to doing it. Boom down. Downtown. Boom down. Man, felt pretty good saying that one again too. Boom down. What'd you think? Okay. Here's what I hope that you were left thinking. Yo, that was awesome. And now it's time to go dye some discs. Like, that's what I'm going for with these silly little videos. Like, I'm trying to fill you kids up with the same juice that you have my cup running over with. And I know it's been a while, okay? So maybe you forgot, just in case. I wasn't kidding. I was drop dead serious when I said, if you want a copy of this Steampunk Machine stencil that I whipped up so that you can give it a try, what you just watched me do, I'm all about it. I am all about it. Just hit me up, like with an email or a DM over on Facebook, Instagram. I'll kick a copy of it right over to you because I would love to see what you kids can make of this one. All right, let's knock out the giveaway instructions next, just in case you forgot that too. Or, of course, for those of you who are new to this crew, in which case, welcome to our little crazy corner of the interweb. Really easy stuff when all's said and done. Just 3 simple steps to get yourself all the way up in there like swimwear. First, be a subscriber to this here The Difference Is Doing It YouTube channel. Second, cram a comment in down below on this video. That's for the comment sucker upper to suck right up. And then last, help us spread some of these good vibes by sharing this sucker with another hucker. Knock out those 3 simple steps and you have wedged yourself all the way up in to a winning position. We run these giveaways for about 2 weeks-ish. I'm going to take this one out to Sunday, July 21st. That's when I'll close the polls. Then I'll wake up that very next day on July 22nd. Let the comment sucker upper out of his cage to suck up a winner. And then announce it later that very same day right here on the channel. On that subject, listen, don't believe, listen to, or give the time of day to anyone that messages or comments to you saying that you've won, okay? They're liars, cheaters, and stealers, most likely coming after your personal information. Here is how you will know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you've won one of our giveaways. You will see the words of your name come out of my mouth. These tulips right here. And boom, that's how we do it. Okay, and last, for the, 5 or 6 of you that are still left listening to me, let's bang out this State of the TDIDI Union address real quick before I let you go. Despite how much time I spend talking to all of you nutbags through this camera hole here, I'm a relatively private person. Some people have even called me a hermit, and they're damn right. And along with that, I've never understood the people that say misery loves company, because mine sure as hell doesn't. Not even a little bit. My misery very much prefers solitude, where I have a chance, maybe a chance at sorting out some of the shit that's just bouncing around in my crooked dome, holding everything off balance. Herein lies the reason why you haven't seen my hey-nowing face for a while now, and the reason why our streak of 67 months in a row bringing you good kids of the TDIDI Army one of these disc art giveaways was finally snapped and broken. I mentioned earlier that I've been struggling through some health issues, and I'm not trying to wrap it all up in mystery or intrigue, so I'll just pull the curtain up on it. A couple months back, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which obviously sucks. I mean, it sucks. Even just saying it out loud, I can feel it draining the stoke right on out of me. And listen, I'm dealing, okay, with the physical stuff and the symptoms, but it's the mental cage that comes along with it that I just had to break my way out of, even just somewhat, before I could talk back into this camera hole to all of you kids again. And while it does, it really does, it feels more like a sentencing than it does a diagnosis. It's not a death sentence. And there are loads of huckers out there who've got it way worse than what I'm going through right now. But I think that I can empathize with some of them in that I don't want to be defined by this disease. Hell, I don't want to be defined by beating this disease. Like, I haven't even gotten to a treatment plan yet, okay? And I am already all the way over it. Like, I'm over it. You know what I want to be defined by? By the positive effects that I can have on people, regardless of the jumbled up garbage messages that my brain is trying to send to my shaky arms and legs. All that said, like, I'm standing now in the same spot with the same two options staring me in the face that have been there long since before this sentencing. Do I keep doing it, or do I just let myself wither away? Like, that's what it comes down to. And I'm sorry, maybe I spoiled the surprise earlier in my little intro, already telling you, look, I'm gonna keep doing it, okay? But I mean, come on. Like, this coloring on Frisbee shit straight up saved me the last time I wanted to wither away. And back then, it didn't even come with a support group of nearly 9,000 nutbags. Tough to make the wrong choice this time around. Here's what I'll ask of you kids in response to all that, if I could be so bold. Like, just pretend. Way better than I ever could. Just pretend that I never told you. And you don't even know that I have MS. And you don't have to be sad or sorry or upset. But more than anything, like, commit. Like, fully commit to squeezing all of the juice out of it. Like, out of this stupid little tutorial video. Squeeze all the juice out of it. Squeeze all the juice out of your next round hucking plastic out in the woods. Or squeeze it all out of your next hangout session with your buds. Or just whatever the hell life has left for you. I guess what I'm trying to ask of you is, keep doing it with me. Just keep doing it with me. That's all the fuel I will ever need in order to keep conducting this TDIDI train all the way in to downtown Boomtown. As long as there are doers like you nutbags willing to hop on board, I will keep this train on the tracks. Okay, that's enough. That is enough of the heavy stuff. Let's instead now shift our sights down the track some, to some of the stops I have planned for this TDIDI train headed for downtown Boomtown. Like, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to be seeing this goofy mug of mine up on your YouTube screen a few times over the course of the next week or so. You see, I recently have formed a partnership with a company called Discworks, who is coming into the market with an all-new line of disc dyeing products for all of us to play with that I am crazy stoked on. Like, I've already put together a video introducing them and their new line of dyes. That's going to be dropping over the course of the next couple days. And then following right on its coattails will be a series of live stream disc dye sessions where we're going to put it to the test and play with their new dyes in every which way that we can think of. And we may even have a bunch of it to give away to all you kids so you can play with it as well, which is awesome. Okay, the other thing that I'm working on is a series of back to the basics videos where we'll be revisiting some of the tried and true foundational disc dyeing techniques with a fine-tooth comb. It has been a long while since we've dove deep back into the basics, and probably long past time for us to update that content. All right, kids, that's all I got for you. That was a lot, though, right? Whew. All right, without getting all the way back into it, thank you so much again for all of you that checked in on me, for all of your well wishes, care, and concern. Like, simply put, you give me strength. And you are all so much more appreciated than I could ever express. I am talking about a special kind of awesome. So thank you for that. And for simply clicking the button that brought you here to listen to me babble. I'll wish all of you Huckers the best of luck in the giveaway. We'll be back again real soon with more of that good stuff. Until that time comes, you better keep doing it. Yeah! But you gotta be tough. Oh. Heartbreaker! Oh, no.